Think you're beautiful, I think you're perfect. I know how hard it gets, but I swear it's worth it, worth it. Cause what you do, what you do for love. There ain't nothing I won't do for us.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Rashika Karim, and I promised you guys that I would do a video about the costs of our trip to the UAE. Just place myself later. I put on a whole face for you guys. I had to set up everything to make it look professional. I can't speak too loud because the baby's sleeping next door. You guys know the struggle, but here I am doing this video for you guys. So I am not obviously going to tell you how much exactly this trip cost me, but I'm giving away basically all the information that you need. So let's start with the visas. So when you're not used to traveling, I visited my fourth country now, and I'm still not used to traveling, so a video like this would have helped me a lot to understand like the costs of the trip and how expensive a country like the UAE is. So I'm gonna try and give you all the important information first, because I've realized when I watch a YouTube video, when I type in say what I want to see, I want to see it like immediately. Don't come and talk about other stuff first. So for the people that's just here for the cost, let's just dive right into it. So let's start with visa costs. I made notes. Ek is op so level baie ernstig oor my werk. So the two visas. So you obviously need your passport, but you need a visa to go to the UAE. So the two visas that were made cost 5,700. So it's like 2,850 per person. That's just to get your documents to leave the country. Then your flights, our flights to Dubai. We flew from Cape Town to Dubai. We didn't do the layover, so it was more expensive. The reason why is nie oor ons ryk is of geld gatte is nie. It's because I needed to cut time, because I could only be away from my baby for 6 nights. And if I had to fly to Joburg, then the traveling time would have been more, so we had to cut costs, and that's how we paid so much to Dubai. Other people fly to Joburg first, and then from there I think it's cheaper. So our flights were like from between 15,000 to 17,000. Now you must remember that we flew in September, and obviously the rates change in peak season. For Dubai, peak time is like I think December. When we were there, it was the end of September, almost end of September, and it was the last summer month, so people don't really travel to Dubai as much when it's so hot, but that was the perfect time for us, because then everything was cheaper, but we'll get there. Right, so now we tell for flight tickets now. Then we stayed in the Taj. So they have sister hotels like this, like the Taj Waterfront, Taj Hotel Waterfront, the Taj in Cape Town, and ek weet nie wat die pryse is nie. I don't even step foot in there because I can't afford it. But now when it comes to travel chica, then dan is ek 'n ander person, dan is ek heel mal. Because my thing is this, we all have different things that we prioritize in life, right? So if you travel 3 times a year, you're obviously not going to the Taj in Dubai because it's going to be too expensive. But I knew that this trip was going to be the only trip for the next year and a half, 2 years. I knew that I'm going to have 2 babies under 2. I knew from next month, dan gaan ek huil in 'n estate wees for 3-4 months. Do you understand? I know what's waiting for me. So in my head, I was like, do not mal. I hope you can hear me. I don't know why I'm blistering, but yeah. So that's why I did this crazy shit. And I booked the Taj in Dubai. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like I said, I booked it when it was not peak season. Like off season, non-peak season. So I don't know the prices when it's a tourist times. No, it can be double or triple. But if you book in the summer months in Dubai, then at the Taj you would pay about say 5 to 9,000 rand per person a night. Depends on the room that you want. Depends on whether you want the meal included or not. So we had our meals included, but it wasn't drinks included. I don't know if that was the best decision, because we had 1 or 2 meals at the hotel a day. The other times we went out. But it saved us a lot of money, because you can't buy food cash or drinks cash at the Taj, because a Blicky Coke from 300ml was like 150, because they think you have 5-star money. It's a 5-star hotel. It's probably it is one of the best hotels in Dubai. So for 96 square meter room, we stayed in the big room with a nice view, and weet alles was nou net bo uit gewees. It is about 7,000 rand per person, because not only do you pay for the hotel, we had to pay like 10,000 on taxes and charges. That's what they call it. So you book your hotel, and then there's nog 'n extra 10 by Stanjay. But remember, there's like 45 square meter rooms also. We had the 96, and you also don't have to take the meals. So you can stay at the Taj for a much lower price. Say 5,000 rand per night, 5,000 rand per night per person. Yeah. So the hotel was quite expensive. When I worked this out for you guys, when we came back from the trip, and then I almost got a heart attack when I realized how much it was per night. And you know what the worst thing is now? Some nights we got home 10 o'clock. En ek is hoog pregnant. En my man het my heeldag na rolstoel gestoot. So we would get home, shower, salah, and sleep. Nou dink ek by myself, as ek geweet het is so baie geld, dan het ek nie geslaap nie. Dan het ek regop gesit, my geld uitgesit, die view nog langer gekyk. But alhamdulillah, it was worth it. I'm just saying, yeah. Then we go over to the transport prices. So before I go there, I want to tell you guys that our rand is much weaker than the dirhams. So 1 dirham to them is 5 rand for us. So when something is 5 dirhams, we have to pay 25 rand if you convert the money. That's why when I saw the can of Coke is 30 dirhams, toe ek nog so gesjoek het. When I started converting, I'm like, hey, die blikkie Coke is aan 150. And that's when we now decided, now ons gaan maar market toe, ons gaan na 'n winkel toe, then we're gonna buy like a 2 liter Coke rather. Anyway, so let's go over to transport. So you must know that this is another thing I didn't know, because I've never been to Dubai, so this is valuable information. So we stayed in the Palm Jumeirah. That's like it's a fancy area in Dubai where all the hotels are and stuff. And it's quite far from town. It's like 40 minutes. Sometimes we drove like for an hour because there's always traffic in Dubai. So now you must know that everything is going to be more expensive depending on where you stay. No? You can go to Dubai and stay in a place for 1,000 Rand a night. Their prices for accommodation is the same like ours. There's hotels around the airport that that's like 1,000 Rand, 1,500 Rand. So it's not impossible for you to go there. Like I said, I needed to do this for myself. That's why I went overboard. But don't tell my mommy about this video, no? It's not impossible for you to go there. Can I tell you guys, a few years ago, hoe lang het ek my werk gelos? 4-5 years ago, I went to Greece. That was my first country I visited. Greece, Europe is the most expensive countries ever now. And I went over with a 5,000 Rand zakgeld. I think the trip cost 20,000 and I get a 5,000 zakgeld gehad. But I don't even think it was my money. I think I used my overdraft or borrowed money. Ek kon niks koop in Greece. I could only buy food. So what I'm trying to tell you is, alhamdulillah, that you grow in life, and something that you think is impossible now, it's not. Because if you had told me this a few years ago, that you're going to Dubai and you're going to stay here and you're going to have the most amazing time, I would have been like, nope, not going to happen because I don't have the money. So if you have faith and you work hard and you pray, nothing is impossible. Ek gee julle sommer 'n motivational talk ook. Ek spesifiek vir my, julle het hierdie geld, julle het maklik geld. So where will we now? Okay, so the cost, like I said, transport cost obviously is more. But Allah came through for us once again, because we knew people in Dubai. So if we booked a Uber, I think I had my baby. If we booked a Uber for like, it's not that far. It's like 30 kilometers away, no? But the thing is traffic, so you drive for an hour. So then it's like 600 Rand for the Uber. So we paid like a Uber once or twice, but most times friends picked us up there. So we saved there a lot. But if you don't have anyone there and you stay in the Palms, then things might get tricky, because then you're going to pay a lot for transport. Another thing is, I love convenience. So I'm not always going to use. Just hold on. Vitania? She doesn't even cry. When she wakes up, I must wait now when she's awake. Tootsies! Tootsie, Lucy! And a tootsie, Lucy! 1 toe, 2 toe, 3 toes. Oh no! So a lot of people are going to tell me, yeah, Jasmal, you can't pay so much for Uber. There's the metro in town. There is public transport that you can take, but ek was 7 months pregnant and it feels as 53 degrees buite, and Rashika is not about, verstaan jy, sukkel. I must know about comfortability. So I was never going to do that to myself, and also I can't walk and stuff. So maybe if I'm not pregnant and I travel in an expensive country, then I will do stuff like that. But for now, I had to take a Uber. So I'm just giving you guys the cost. If you like me or you're not able to, then it's going to be expensive for you to get around if you stay in the Palms, because like I said, it's not so far, but the traffic is there until 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock the night. So jy kan nou nie sê ek gaan nou vanaand uit hê as dit stiller en no, not gonna happen. So yeah, you can even go on your Uber now and see how much it costs to go from the Palms, say the Palms, to wherever you want to go, to Dubai or wherever you want to go sightseeing. Next up, we have the itinerary. I'm going to talk about all the parks that we visited. So if you followed my trip on Instagram, you would know exactly what I'm talking about, or what it looks like, because I showed it to you in my story on my feed. Also, when I went to the UAE, I didn't really know what I wanted to see. Ek het net geweet ek wil gaan holiday hou. So when I got there, then the people informed me you have to do this or this or that. So this part is also very crucial, because now you know what to expect or what to go and see. And it was all amazing. Like, when I am a millionaire one day, inshallah, Ameen, I want to take my family, and if you know me, I've always said this, that I want to be so comfortable that I want to take my whole family overseas one day. They've never been, most of them. And me and Darian said that we want to take the kids back there one day, because all of these theme parks are just next level. It's amazing. So you have to see it when you go there. And I even asked someone that works in Abu Dhabi to give me the cost of these theme parks, because I got most of the stuff for free, because ek is op 'n level, ek is op 'n international level. Mense follow vir my van die UAE, wat in die UAE week en bly in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and so they offered free tickets. So I did save a lot of money. I think I told Darian I saved like 10,000 rand probably on theme parks and food and stuff. But here goes. Instead of me discussing all these prices, I thought I'm going to put it up here for you guys. We went to Warner's Brothers, we went to Ferrari World, we went to Yas Island. Yas Island is like where there's a beach and a pool, and it's just my vibe. So you can look up all these places on this screen, and it is expensive. It is almost 3,000 rand. 3,000 to 4,000 rand for 2 people. See, this would have never been worth it for me. If I had to pay this with my own money, I would have probably not gone to all these parks, just because our time was very limited, because we were only there for 6 days in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. So most of these theme parks is in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is like an hour to an hour and a half drive from Dubai. But these theme parks are amazing. So it would have never been worth it for me, because we had so much things to do in that week, and we only spent like 2 hours at these amusement parks, and you can spend a whole day there. Then it's worth it. But yeah, it's like 1,500, 2,000 rand entry fee. So it's quite expensive. As you can see, if you book it online, it's much easier than if you go to the gate to pay for the tickets. So yeah, Ferrari World, Warner Brothers, Yas World, Sea World. We didn't see Sea World, but we did visit the water park. These are I think it's one of the biggest water parks in the world. I'm not sure, but that's in the Palms, Jumeirah. I'll put the name here of the water park. That entry fee is probably also 2,000 rand. We were also there only for 2 hours, because we had to go to the desert to go on the camel rides now. So that would have also not been worth it for us, firstly. Secondly, I couldn't go on any rides because of the fact that I'm pregnant, so it was too dangerous. So Darian didn't really want to go without me on the rides and stuff. But guys, that's all. These parks are any child's dream. So please, if you go to the UAE, please save up to go to these amusement parks. If you have children, I would say Warner Bros is the best one, and the water park in the Palms in Dubai. I'll put the name here. For me, that was the top 2. If you are a huge Ferrari F1 supporter, then definitely do Ferrari World. Baby's kicking now, hungry. We are going to leave to Worcester soon, so I have to wrap this up. So yeah, going to the UAE is a lot of money, but I have 2 years to make the money back, inshallah. I mean, what else did you guys want to know? So we didn't get the full desert experience. We got to the desert late, so it was almost dark, and also I couldn't walk and stuff. I just wanted the picture with the camel, and then when I got there, they forced me to get on the camel. But that wasn't so expensive because we didn't go into the desert. Like, it was net hier voorlangs. Hoeveel was daai gewees? Op die camels te klim. Ja, ek kan nie eens onthou nie. Ook 'n paar honderd. Just to get on the camels. But yeah, that's most of the cost. Like I said, yeah, my cost for this trip might not be very practical because it was a bietjie spattig. It was a bit expensive. These hotels, like I said, it's the same rates. The hotels are the same rates as in South Africa, because in South Africa you would also pay like 1,500 to 2,000 rand for a hotel close to the airport. So I'm sure they have other hotels that's also cheap. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a cost if you wanted like a chica experience in the UAE. Yeah guys, but I hope to go back soon, inshallah. I mean, with family and with both my children and nannies. And when I can actually walk, I was pushed around in a wheelchair most of the time. Maar in Dubai wil je gaan visit. But definitely, of the 4 countries that I visited, this one was the top one for me. Imagine if I had like my body, my normal body, and if I could move around like normal without being in pain and stuff. Yeah, it would have been 10 times better. But the UAE is definitely top of the list. I hope I answered most of your stuff. Let me know if I left out anything. And yeah, I love doing this video for you guys. Ciao guys, love you. I'm going to visit now and spend the day there with the family, and once I have time I'll edit it for you guys and upload. Ciao.